Hey everybody, welcome back. Crazy Texan here. Alright, so what we have here, this is the bug out shoulder bag that I got in one of the monthly boxes. And I've actually been carrying this around with me. I've loaded up with some of the stuff I've gotten from them. Well, some additional stuff, but mostly this is just stuff that I've gotten from the mystery SHTF boxes or, CH Cadell's that I figure, it's kind of good to carry with me. So we're going to go into this. So not part of CH Cadell's, but I do carry a bottle of water because, if the car breaks down somewhere and I have to walk, I do live in El Paso, so it's not like I have a long ways to walk, but I could have to walk, several miles. So it's good to have that. And then another thing I carry is this little tool here. Basically, I got this for free from a previous job. We would get points for, doing certain things. And then we had a catalog we could order free stuff from, and I got this. And this is, I think this is gimmicky, but I like it. It's got a compass here. You've got a magnifying glass, so you can pull it out and you can use that to start a fire, which is really nice. There is a balance scale in there, an air balance, a level. There's a level in there, which is whatever. It does have a little tiny light on the front. I don't know if that's going to glare you out or not. But the nice thing is like at night, it illuminates in here. It illuminates your compass. So at night, you can't travel. And then there is, on the front, there is a thermometer and a hygrometer. And then there's this little pin here that comes out. And what you do is, on this side here, there's little pegs you push in. And we have this right here is a striker for a ferro rod. And so that slides in right there, and then you just use a little pin to push it out. And then next down here we have a little tiny, probably 4 or 5 fire ferro rod. It's not going to last long because it's very tiny, but it is there. It's good for like that emergency backup. And then down here on the bottom, the last tool that is in this nifty little tool here, which I like. I didn't pay anything for it, so is a little tiny whistle. Don't know how loud it is exactly, but yeah, there's that. And then the pin just sticks right in there. And then, yeah, so I carry that with me. You never know. Never know. Next up, this is one of the paracord keychains that I got from CH Cadell's. Additional fire striker here. So there's a little ferro rod there. So you can use that, and then, you can always use that to hang stuff. So take the cordage apart if you have to make something, which I don't really have any tintage in here yet. So I do carry the Trailblazer survival kit, and we'll go into that individually. Then last month we did get this and this Bushmaster, and I've used this knife a couple times, just open up boxes and stuff. Not terribly sharp, but I really like it, and I'm going to put a better edge on it. But it's very comfortable, very lightweight, and it fits nicely in this bag, and it's full tang, and it's fixed blade. So that covers everything there. So that's everything I keep in that pocket. And then in the front pocket here, I do have a mini roll, our good old expensive mini roll of duct tape. I carry that with me. And then this one here, this ferro rod, which has magnesium on one side and then your fire striker on the other. So, additional ways to make fire. I do carry a lighter in my pocket as well. And then another way to start a fire, I do carry this nice little bug out. And I'm going to turn it on here, but I'm not going to shine it directly at it, but it's got a high, low, strobe, and then you open this up here, and boom, you got your little arc lighter there. So another way to start a fire if you need to. Again, a lot of this kit here is mainly the flashlight, but it's a rechargeable flashlight. It's very bright, so I really like that. And then from my time in the military, I do have a fleece cap. It doesn't get cold here often, but when it does at night, it gets cold. So you may not feel like it, but when the temperature drops, it feels very cold. So I do keep that with me. And then on the inside of the bag here, we do have one of our little mini first aid kits. I have not added anything to this, so this is just, just a couple. This right here is just, Band-Aids and alcohol swabs. So this is just designed for like little scrapes. Maybe you cut yourself cutting, using the knife or something. Nothing serious is in this. This is just an ouchie boo-boo kit. So they shouldn't even say first aid on it. They just say Band-Aids. So, and then the last thing in here is I do carry my 9mm. It's an M&P Shield. It has the 7-round magazine in it, and then I did buy an extra magazine, which is a 9-round magazine, just in case. So, and then the last item in here, actually I said that, but the last item I do carry is I do carry a pair of mechanic gloves, just in case I do have to work with anything. That way we do want to prevent any possible cuts that we do have. And everything fits in here really nicely. So I am going to be making some adjustments to this as time goes by. Any bag you carry, you're always going to make adjustments. But like I said, it never hurts to be prepared. So that's why I carry every possible item in here. And I am going to expand on it. Right now, this is what I carry. I don't travel very far from work, so if I have to walk, I'm going to be home in like 30 minutes. But a lot can happen in 30 minutes. So, you need to be prepared for the worst case scenario. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. So, again, I don't think I'll be needing to start any fires with this. But that's here. Like I said, this stays in my car or on my body. So, like when it's in the house, I have it with me. When I go to work, it's in my car. So that if anything does happen, I'm ready to go. So, and of course, I like this. The ferrule rod just slides right into the duct tape roll. So it takes up a little bit less room. So I still have ample room in this kit. I have ample room for more stuff. So I am going to add to this. This is going to evolve. Later on we may, I may update this video later, make an additional video so that we know exactly, what I've made adjustments to. So right now, probably not too many major adjustments. I am working on my larger bag to actually go out camping with, which has like, all the gear that we are going to be trying out. So I'm working on that one. I do carry this little hunting tool card with me, and I think other than that, oh yeah, the other roll of duct tape is in here, which I actually need to take this one out because I want to split it up between the two. But I do have one of my numerous fire bellows in this, and that's pretty much everything I've added to this one, with the exception of I do have a fire wheel, as well as a P38 can opener, which, to be fair, I bought this one at the shopette on base, so I did purchase this one individually. But other than that, everything else has come from CH Cadell's. But that's what I normally carry with me. But as you can see, I mean, it all fits here. Hopefully I never have to get to the point of using this wire saw. But the thing is here, the foliage that we have around here that we could effectively make a fire with, that saw is going to work just fine. Because there's no major branches or anything. It's all pretty lightweight. I probably could, break most of it with my hand. Because, be doing like a lot of like yucca stalks and stuff. There is some trees but the branches are all no more than an inch or two, so I think that saw will be fine. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm sure this is not the only saw I'm going to get with these. I think in fact there's another one in the anti-shock kit that I got a couple months ago, so we're going to be using that saw. Put some sawage out there, which is another reason why you have the gloves, right? Because two of the most important things that you have to protect in any situation, your feet and your hands. If your hands get cut up, you can't hold a knife if you can't close your hands. If you can't grip this knife like that, you're not. You have to take care of your hands, and so that's why I am going to be adding stuff to that little first aid kit as well. I've gotten some alcohol swabs and some hand sanitizer in bulk packages from the $1.25 tree. I don't like calling it the Dollar Tree anymore because inflation. But from the $1.25 tree, I have bought some additional medicinal supplies, lots of Band-Aids, different sizes, the big square pads, knuckle, fingertip. Then a lot of times with these kits you get, they'll have like the 1 inch or 2 inch band-aids. But if you think about it, a lot of where you're going to get cut, if you're working with this stuff, is going to be your fingertips. You might scrape your knuckles working with stuff. And they don't, in my opinion, no first aid kit that you buy puts enough fingertip or knuckle bandages in there. As well as I did buy some finger cots. So those I got at CVS, so they're completely different. But that's just something that you have to take care of those items. And then I'm probably going to put an extra pair of socks in here as well. I've got the room, because you can never ever underestimate dry feet. If you've ever been in the military, it doesn't matter what your MOS is. Your LPCs are your primary mode of transport. I don't care who you are. So, but I really like this bag. At first I was like, shoulder bag? But after I've loaded it up, I like it. It's still lightweight, even though I've got ample, I've got a lot of stuff in here. And it's large enough to put my shield in here, my M&P shield. And so I've got my sidearm in here, which and of course you have to make sure that you have your state laws when you're carrying stuff. So, but this right here, this is great, and I just keep it with me. That way, if anything does kick off, if I get stranded somewhere, I'm not out walking around through the desert, because there is a lot of desert out here, and there are things at night that will want to do harm to you. So it's good to have that protection in there. So, but other than that, I like this bag. This is what I carry on a daily basis. So, hey, and like I said, everybody should have something like this, because you never know what type of situation you're going to come into. Anybody, you could be driving along and your car breaks down in a dead zone. There's no cell service. Especially like a lot of these deserts out here, between here and New Mexico, between here and Arizona, there's a lot of places where there's no cell service. We've been traveling along and no cell service. So in Murphy's Law, that's when you'll break down. You'll break down when there's no cell service. And so until you can get to somewhere where there is cell service, this little bag right here is going to do you a lot of good. And probably a big thing, especially living in the desert, is that water right there. You don't want to be stuck somewhere with no water. So that's the first thing. If you dehydrate yourself, then it's like your mind starts slipping, and then you end up crazier than Crazy Texan, and then it's like you're like, whoa, what's going on? So, water protection. Keep your head warm. I'll put another pair of socks in here. Head, hands, feet. Keep your head warm. That's a lot of your heat escapes from your head. Keep your head warm, keep your feet warm, keep your hands warm, and dress in layers, of course. But that right there, that's. I know I need to make improvements, and if anybody's watching this, if you want to say, hey, dump this, add this, hey, feel free to leave your 2 cents. I welcome the comments. Hopefully you like this video. Please subscribe, like, share, do all that good stuff. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I'm still going to make these videos, because I feel that a lot of this is important to get out there. We are entering uncertain times, so, and you just never know when you're going to need that extra little bit. So, but until then, again, we do have another box coming later this month, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we don't get like another pirate flag. Although I do like the pirate flag. It's kind of like what they call it, the home base pirate flag. So, but it gives me a good backdrop for when I'm making these videos. So we want to keep improving. I'll keep improving on the videos, keep improving on the channel. Again, when it comes to making these videos, editing, all that stuff, I have no idea what I'm doing yet, but I'm learning as I go along. And I do appreciate those of you that have subscribed. I do appreciate the views, the likes, the comments. And, I get a laugh out of some of your all's comments. It's like, yeah, some of them are pretty smart alecky, but hey, you know what? I'm retired military. Trust me, I can take it. I can take it. So yeah, it's not gonna affect me. So, but yeah, but we'll do more updates on this. And again, I'm not overly disappointed with the vast majority of the gear, stuff, whatever you want to call it, expensive junk. I know some of you said that it's like, overpriced junk. But as a whole, I'm not overly disappointed with probably 95% of what I've gotten. Even this flag, I'm not 100% disappointed with the flag. I mean, who doesn't love a freaking pirate flag? I mean, come on, it's awesome. The flexible handcuffs, I'm still kind of having trouble wrapping my head around that. And then I don't have a 1911, and I probably won't be able to afford a 1911 for a long time. So that 1911 holster is just kind of going to be sitting there and spinning in the dust. But other than that, most of the stuff that I've gotten, I think is gonna make a good addition to what I want to do moving forward. Not only with the channel, but with my life. So a lot of like the tents and the sleeping bags, and I know one of the first comments that I got on one of my first videos. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was my first SHTF unboxing. And the comment was, yeah, it's a fun box, but you'll get a lot of duplicates. And so, but I'm okay with a lot of duplicates. So, because in all honesty, I mean, when you've got a lot of people in your family, and extended family, having the extra stuff is never a bad thing. I could make use of 6 or 7 sleeping bags. So keep sending them, and so if it ever does get to be too much, then I'll probably discontinue. But I don't plan on that happening for a couple of years at least. So hopefully we have a couple great years of the mystery SHTF Sage Cadell stuff. Shoot, even if I get more of these, hey, I can make more of these for people. So, and then I do plan on. Right now, I'm working on getting. Inflation's crazy, but I am working on getting a 12-month, 12-box payment out for Nomadic. I know a lot of people are like, Nomadic, but one thing I do like about Nomadic is that they do put in there like some different like drinks and like packable foods and stuff that are designed for hikers and campers in particular. So, and with those, it's like I think month to month, I think Nomadic is probably not worth it. But I think if you do like the full year, where you're not paying for shipping and handling, and you're getting it for $29.99, I think that and it's weird because you think about it, but that $5 difference I really think makes the value of Nomadic there. So, and then hopefully later on this year we'll be adding in barrel and blade and maybe steel to reel, and as my situation improves, as we move along at the channel, I do plan on doing a lot more unboxings. Right now it's just a SHTF. It was the one I saw that was like the most fun. Some of the stuff you get in it is just like, why? But I've found that I've really enjoyed opening those boxes. So I will keep adding to this. I've rambled on long enough. If you stayed this long in the video, I appreciate it. If you got through the first 5 minutes, I appreciate it. Every time I see those views pop up, it really, it invigorates me to make more videos. So, and, but anyway, yep. All right. Well, you have a great day. This is Crazy Texan, and hey, keep you and your loved ones safe. That's the bottom line. All right. Until next time, have a good day.